Hello, my name is Ilan Zugman. I am from Curitiba, Brazil. I am responsible for the campaigns against the fossil fuels of 350.org in Brazil. 350 is an international NGO. We tackle the climate change crisis, and by doing that we are fighting against the fossil fuel industry. So we do not want projects of fossil fuels around the world. We are tackling the oil industry, the coal industry, and the gas, so we can promote the development of renewable energy. And by doing that we are going to avoid all the huge impacts of climate change, such as typhoons, huge drought, floods, and all other types of climate change impacts that are happening in our world. And one of the biggest campaigns of 350 is called Fossil Free. It's a campaign that there are three pillars. The first pillar is that we do not want any new project fossil fuel anywhere in the world. So we do not want a new platform of oil, a new well of fracking, or a new coal mine. The second pillar is that we need a fast and just transition to renewable energy. So we want that everyone can have its own renewable energy, and it's free. And the third pillar is the divestment campaign, the defund campaign, and the sponsor campaign. So we want to remove all the funds of the fossil fuel industry, all the funds that are being invested in dirty energy, and we want all of these funds to go to solar energy, to eolic energy, and all types of renewable energies. This t-shirt, you can see there, 1.5 Celsius degrees. So this is the temperature limit considered by the most respectful scientists in our world. According to the last report from the IPCC, is saying that we cannot let our planet get warmer than this temperature. Our current temperature is already 0.9 degrees higher. So if we get to 1.5 degrees, we are going to have all of this huge consequence of climate change. So we need to cut by half all of the fossil fuel emissions until 2030, and we also need to increase by 40% the use of renewable energies by 2025. Talking a bit more about the fossil free campaign, it is essential that this campaign starts locally and then starts growing to a national level, because when we develop a strong community in our cities, then we have more power and we can spread this message. So it is really essential that people that are interested in the climate change cause, they start working in this campaign and start spreading the message of all the impacts of the use of fossil fuels. So then we can grow this campaign and reach more and more cities, more countries, and until the whole world is a fossil-free world. So this event in Haiti is really important, because we are discussing the development goals of the UN, the Sustainable Development Goals, and the goal number 13 is climate action. So you are going to talk, you are going to discuss how we can tackle the climate crisis in Haiti, how can we tackle the climate crisis around the world, not only in Haiti. So this event is really key for that, because they're going to be, the youth is going to be there, and so when the youth is present, we can reach more people, and they can spread the message to the communities, and we can tackle the climate change crisis and go to a future, a fossil-free future with renewable energy and with no impacts of climate change, a future where people can be healthy, where people can grow their food, they can breathe healthy air with no pollution, and they can have access to clean water. And all of this, we cannot support the fossil fuels, we need to go to renewable energy. So by saying all of that, I want to finish this video saying that I'm really happy to see that in Haiti there are people discussing, there are people willing to talk about climate change, and especially talking about the youth in Haiti, that they're going to be our future. I wish that I could be there with you in this day, but I want to say that 350 is really open to make partnerships, that we want to support you guys with all of your projects. We want to invite you to make part of the fossil free campaign. We want you guys to join us, and to help us to promote this fossil-free world without of these dirty fossil fuels, without all of these impacts. So by doing that, we are going to guarantee a very nice future for us and for all of the future generations. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Greetings from Brazil.